Hello everyone. So welcome to my channel Ganit Coach. In last lecture of Stat, I have started a statistical process, and in this statistical process I have explained data collection with the example of opening a restaurant. Now in this lecture we will see data processing. So first, the statistical process we are studying, and in this statistical process we had objective of opening a restaurant. And first we will collect data by using primary data collection method or from secondary data collection. And then we will see data processing. In data processing, there are four things. First is editing, second is coding, third is classification, and then data presentation. So what is data editing? Data editing means kind of filtration. Filtration of data. Filtration of data means two things, two types of filtration of data. First filtration of data is done on the spot, on the field where from we are collecting data. And second is from office. So two methods of data editing. First is field editing and second is office editing. So what is field editing? Field editing is done by data collector on the spot. Just like suppose we have 4 pages in questionnaire. In questionnaire, if we write direct question, what you want to eat? So no one will be interested to fill this form because no name, no contact number, no information. This is equal for all. So you need to put name also in questionnaire. So this information, suppose this first page is totally based on personal information, your address or your contact number and other things. And second page of questionnaire is important because main questions are there. Third page, suppose again useless page, other information, your class, your city, where you are living and so on. So only required information only on this page. So on the spot, data collector will remove these two pages. So this is considered as what? Field editing. Now second is office editing. This office editing is done by the expert statistician, expert data analyst. So they will collect information only relevant from relevant questions. हो सकता है यहाँ पर आपके 10 क्वेश्चन हो और 10 में से केवल 4 रिलेवेंट है, तो वो केवल 4 क्वेश्चन का इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ कलेक्ट करेंगे और फिर उसको एनालाइज करेंगे. This is office editing. So there are two types of editing. First is field editing and second is office editing. And then next part is coding. In coding, we will convert your data into readable form. Readable form means calculable form, जिससे हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं किसी चीज़ को. तो रीडेबल फॉर्म में हमें डेटा को कन्वर्ट करना होता है. रीडेबल फॉर्म लाइक suppose question is associated with gender. So answer of gender is what? Male or female. So computer will not study male female. Computer will study numerical form. Male 1 and female 2. So we will replace this male by 1 and female by 2 in data. So this is what? This is coding. And another thing. Next, we have classification of data. In data classification, first uh, we have two forms. First is this qualitative and second is quantitative. Okay, so two forms in classification of data. First is qualitative and second is quantitative. So qualitative also known as categorical and quantitative considered as numerical. And again, there are segregation in qualitative and quantitative. In qualitative, two segregations. Nominal. First is nominal and second is ordinal. So the difference between nominal and ordinal is what? So suppose in your questionnaire, your question is, are you vegetarian? So you will say either yes or no. Only two answers are there. Or suppose your question is related to gender. So answers may be fixed answer, you are 100% sure, male, female or transgender. So when you are 100% sure about your answer and your answer is in limited forms, then this is considered as what? Nominal data. And in case of question like gender, your answers may be male, may be female, and may be transgender. So there are two options only. And in this case, only three options. And in this case, there are two options. So when you have two options, then this data is also known as dichotomous. This is considered as what? Dichotomous. And second data type is ordinal. In ordinal data, suppose question is how much you are satisfied with other restaurant and rate your answer. So when you give rating, so you will have option like 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 and others. Clear? So you may give 1, you may give 2, you may give 3, you may give any other number. So in this first question, you are not 100, you are 100% sure about your answer. In this 100% sure, you are vegetarian or not, and your answer may be in two forms. So you will see this is dichotomous answer. We can write this as dichotomous. And if your answer is based on satisfaction, so satisfaction को आप exactly measure नहीं कर सकते, whether you may be 50% satisfied or you may be 60% satisfied. So you may mark on 5 or you may mark on 6, doesn't matter. So when you have this type of questions and this type of answers, label based answers, and this is considered as what? Ordinal type of data. So two types of data, first is nominal and second is ordinal. And now quantitative. In quantitative numerical data, there are three categories. First is individual, second is discrete, and third is continuous. So suppose you have collected data from different individuals and you have asked question related to their age. So if all respondents have different age, no repetition of ages, then this is considered as what? This is considered as individual type of data. This is considered as individual type of data. No repetition of age, 9 age, 11 age, 17, and no repetition of age 27, 22, one time. So this is considered as individual data. And in this second data, you will see first stage 9 and number of persons 2. यानी repetition हो रहा है, 9 2 times आ रहा है. Age 11, number of person 5. This means this 11 is 5 times. So when you have factor x and frequency also, frequency is more than 1 for all, or equals to some equals to 1, or others are more than 1. So this data is considered as what? This data is considered discrete data. And you can write this data in interval form, just like between 0 to 10 only one observation is there. So 0 to 10 one observation, and 11 to 20 1 2 3 suppose 0 to 10 only one observation, then you will write 1. Suppose age is 5 years and one person is there, so you will write 1. And suppose age interval 10 to 20 and there are 3 people or 2 people of age 17 or 1 is 19, so you will mark 2. So in that way you can write data in this way. First is an interval and second is frequency. Then this is considered as continuous type of data. Now in continuous there are 2 categories. First is exclusive, second is inclusive. So we have 2 data sets. This first is exclusive and second is inclusive. Now why this first is exclusive, why this second is inclusive? So suppose in your data set age is 10. So for 10 you have 2 blocks. First is this 0 to 10 and second is this 10 to 20. So always you will consider this upper value 10 in next interval 10 to 20. You will not consider in this interval. This means you are excluding this 10 from this interval. That's why we will say this is exclusive type of data. But in this case inclusive, suppose the age is 0 or 9, so you will write 9, and this is up to 9. That's why you will write 9 only in this interval, 9 age in this interval. And if you have data of 10, so for 10 you have only one option of next interval. You can't write in this because this is only up to 9. So this is 10 to 19. In same way, if the age is 20, so you can't write in this, you will write in this only second one. So this means you are considering both the ages. Like if data in 10, then you will write 10 in this, you will write upper limit 19, so you will write age 19 in this interval. So this is considered as what? Inclusive, because you are including both the ages, lower limit and upper limit. Now most of the numericals, we will convert this data of inclusive type into exclusive type. सबसे पहले आपको ये डेटा इंक्लूसिव से एक्सक्लूसिव में करना पड़ेगा. कैसे करेंगे? Now the simple methodology is you will consider this upper value of this interval and lower value of this interval, and then you will find summation of this 9 plus 10 divided by 2. You will take average also, so this is 9.5. Or simply we can do one more thing which is better than this. So 2 limits, one is this, second is this, so you can find difference of this 10 minus 9, or difference is 1 and this divided by 2, so this is equals to 0.5. So you will add this 0.5 in all these upper limits, and you will subtract this 0.5 from the lower. यानी आपको इस 39.5 और 29.5 में ऐड करना है, और इसमें से आपको 0.5 लोअर लिमिट्स में से 30 minus 0.5, 20 minus 0.5 and 10 minus 0. You need to do this. So your table is now in the form of exclusive. No frequency, no change in frequency, changes in only interval. So this is interval, this is frequency, and this is 0 to 9. I will explain this also, 0 to 9. And this value is 9.5 on addition. This is 9.5, this is 19.5, and this is 19.5 to 29.5, and this is 29.5 to 39.5. And frequency is same, no change. And one more important thing, we will subtract from this 0 or not. From this 0, we will subtract this 0.5 or not. So this depends on factor, what you are taking here. If you are taking here like word age, so age may not be negative. So that's why you will not write less than 1. This means minus 0.5. Suppose this word is like deviation words. Deviation words जिसमें हमारा, जिसके फॉर्मूले में हमारा माइनस आता है, लाइक प्रॉफिट, लॉस. सो दीज आर ऑल बेस्ड ऑन डेविएशन. डेविएशन मीन्स आप इनको माइनस करके सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हो, सेल्स प्राइस माइनस कॉस्ट प्राइस, तभी प्रॉफिट आता है. तो जितने भी फॉर्मूले हमारे माइनस बेस्ड हैं, माइनस बेस्ड, उसमें हम इस चीज़ को नेगेटिव लिख सकते हैं. बिकॉज इफ द प्रॉफिट इज नेगेटिव, then you can say this is what, loss. But age is negative, you can't say anything else because age negative होने का कोई सेंस ही नहीं. Is it clear? So there are different methods for data collection and different types of data. This means classification of data. Two things, qualitative, quantitative. In qualitative, two categories. First is nominal, second is ordinal, and in quantitative, individual, discrete, and continuous. In continuous, two categories, exclusive data type, and second is inclusive data type. So next is what? Next is presentation. We will continue this presentation topic in next lecture. So I hope you understand this concept. So if you like this concept, so please like this video and share and subscribe my channel for student welfare. Have a nice day. Thank you.